to your Auntie RN. My name is Gloria. We're going to do some discussion and dining, okay? Let me tell you what I have for us to eat today. But first of all, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it, so I can keep bringing informative information. Without further ado, we have Dungeness crab legs. We have black mussels. We have Indian samosas, vegetable ones. No meat is in it, non-meat. We have broccoli. We have lemons. I have some sauce back here. My lemon, it has lemon, mustard, QP mayo, a little bit of pepper, and some raw garlic in it. So that's what I like to dip my Dungeness and my mussels in. So we're going to eat a little bit and then we'll talk. Of course, the subject that we're talking about is, do I really need to use SPF if I'm richly melanin or a brown skinned person? Do I really need to? I want you to comment below for me if you wear sunscreen. Do you even think it's necessary? So, I am hungry. This is my very first discussion and dine. I wanted to make sure I had a good appetite, so I didn't eat too much of anything today. And now here we are. So, there's a lot of folks in our community that don't think that brown-skinned people or richly melanin people need to use sunscreen. It is a fact that we naturally have up to about 13 SPF naturally. You know, the darker the skin, the higher, but it doesn't exceed 13. What's recommended for all human beings is at least 30. Because no matter what your melanin percentage is, our skin are just thin layers and the sun is very strong. I love this combination of Dungeness crab and spicy samosas because they have potato in them and spices, and I love it. I love the spices. Nice heat level. I get the fulfillment of potatoes, and it just pairs well with it, in my opinion. So, given the fact that all human beings' skins burn with sun rays, I have notes down here to make sure I stay on task, so excuse me if I look down sometime. But given that UV rays come from the sun, and no matter what your complexion, if you're in the sun, they're gonna come to your skin. If you're in the sun, you need some protection. That's my opinion, no matter how much melanin you have. So comment below what you think. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, never really used it. Never really used it for a long time. Until, I say, recently, within the last 2 years, I started using it even more. I live in a very sunny state, Texas. Anyway, so it made me say, with that being said, what's being offered by way of protection for richly melanin skin? And I ran across a few that I like to highlight. No sponsorships, nothing like that. It's just that some things stood out about them that I wanted to mention in the video. With that being said, the things I like about this first one that really stood out about it for me is the ingredients. It has shea butter, jojoba oil, avocado oil, very nice natural products, and they offer for a children's version. So, you know, it's got to be good. They offer an adult and a children's version, I'm thinking, right? I don't know, what you think? And you know, it's targeted towards melanin rich folks, hence the name Black Girl Sunscreen. It has an SPF of 30 for adult version, and the kids version has an SPF of 50, so that's really nice. Like mussels. I love these in this dipping sauce. The other one, the next one I want to speak of, what stood out about it for me is it's targeted to those that burn easy and that may have very little melanin or even more, but it's your skin, it's how your skin does in the sun that justifies how it burns or not. So this one targets those that easily burn in the sun. I thought that was great, and it's for the entire body. It has an SPF of 100. Isn't that great? It's recommended like 30, and this one's giving you like 100. Anyway, this one is by a company named La Roche. I know you heard of it. It's called Pose Ethio Melt and Milk Body and Face. Again, that's SPF of 100. I thought that was amazing. So they both tell you, and they do in their claims say that they do not give you a white cast or a film on your body or your face. So that's great, right? Because in the past, that's one of the things that kept black folks, brown folks from using any kind of sunscreen. That and hand-to-hand thing that we have enough SPF in our body, which again, maximum is about 13 on anyone. The maximum you're going to get is 13 SPF. And we know that that's not enough. We need at least 30. So, but we all entitled to our own opinion. But the facts are the facts, right? Skin burns, right? Okay. And then the third one, this is so good. It's so flaky. It's so filled with potato. So good. Flaky, spicy. Love it. So the third one I'm going to tell you about. Now, this person, her brand, which is called 11, has teamed up with a brand called Credo, to bring 2 products. Now, the reason why I think they're going to be great products, or that they are great products, is because simply who it is. Serena Williams. Serena Williams has teamed up with Credo to bring 2 products. One is a sunscreen, and one is more of a sunscreen serum. Let me eat on a little bit of this. The SPF of the serum is 35, and the SPF of the sunscreen is 30. Now you can best believe I know these products are great. You know why? Her whole career she's been in the sun, right? Winning plenty of championships. And you know, she did a little bio, and she said she didn't always feel that she needed to protect her skin when she was younger, as a lot of us did, us in the black community. We just never thought that was a necessity for us to have in our cabinet. Occasionally when we went to the pool or in the summer, we might get a little bit sprayed on us, you know, the spray kind or something. But that was it, right? What are your thoughts? You tell me what you think. You think, I'll wing it. Because what sunscreen does is what I want to mention. What it does is help prevent sun cancer or skin cancer caused by the sun. Is that we don't realize it until much later, because we do have melanin skin, and we don't see a dark spot as readily as a fair complected person. And secondly, another thing I wanted to mention is what the sun does to our skin as well is it doesn't help if we have some dark spots already on our face, already have some hyper pigmentation, and not using sunscreen, because the sun, all it does is make it darker. So that's another, I believe, pro for using sunscreen. What you think? So the name of the product, the sunscreen is called On the Defense, and the serum is called Unraveled. So again, the sunscreen is SPF 30, and then the serum is 35, and that's like a skincare. So of course, it sounds like you can wear that under your makeup. So it sounds very good. So those are some options that people are making available to us, and it's our people making it available to us. That's great, right? So for no other reason, we want to try to do our part to decrease the risk of getting skin cancer, right? Because as with a lot of things, it's usually we get a prognosis of it at a later stage because we just didn't notice it, you know? And that's not good. We don't want that. This is so good. This is really good. I think Dungeness crab is my favorite. I do like king crab, but when I do have king crab, I like to have that like with steak, like a surf and turf maybe. I guess because I can't eat too much. It's so much. It's so meaty. It's so much meat in king crab. So, but I love the flavor. But it seems like Dungeness made me 2 clusters of that. Really good. So let's recap. There is a debate in the black community of if we even need to use sunscreen. I personally say I think so. My opinion is I think so, because our skin, like any other skin, burns, and we want to protect it. We want to decrease the chances of developing skin cancer. And if we have hyperpigmentation or dark spots, we want to, you know, preserve our skin. So we want to do our part in preserving our skin from the sun, right? We talked about some products out there that are targeted to us, by us. So good. I love fresh broccoli. I'll steam it very lightly. Put some lemon on it. So good. And we know that there's some for adults and some for children that satisfy the recommended SPF amount, which is at least 30. We know we have some people out here that are in the sun professionally that have put some products out here that I believe I'm going to try. I think I'm going to actually go out and get Miss Williams, because like I said, her job is in the sun. And I think somebody that uses something or creates something that they have first-hand experience with is going to be a good product. So again, not sponsored. I'm passionate about us taking care of ourselves the best we can. And before we were not able to as well, because the products that were offered left a cast on our skin. Who wanted to use that crap? It's just real. Let's just keep it 100. But there's some good products out there today. I think it's worth giving a try. I think you're worth it. I think I'm worth it. I think our children are worth it. few dollars it takes to get a good sunscreen. And use it. Not just get it, use it. Lastly, I want you to tell somebody that you know and love, and you know they don't use sunscreen. So when we're starting to get out, cities are opening up. We want to get out more. We want to go to parks, outdoor fairs, a lot of outdoor things I believe is going to be going on. We're going to have a lot of outdoor safe things to do in the coming months. And let's protect ourselves. Not only wearing our mask, because truth be told, we need that sun for that vitamin D. We need that. We need it. Look up vitamin D. It's so good for you. Good for your mood, for your body, your whole, the functioning of it. We're not going to get into that today. But we do need the sun. But we need to protect our skin while we're getting what the beautiful properties of the sun helps us do with vitamin D. So, with that being said, do that for yourself and your family. Put on some protection at the very least, when you're going out to these functions. Disney World is opening back up. Some carnivals. I know we have some concerts coming to H-Town. There's a lot going on. And we're going to be outside. So protect yourself with your mask. And protect yourself with your SPF. Now, if you're still with me, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I'm still eating because I'm still hungry. But I would like to hear from you. Let me know a few things. Let me know if, no matter what your complexion is, if you use sunscreen, and if you don't, did I make you think about it and maybe you will use it, or at least use it on your children while they're out playing? Because we all been in and we ready to get outside and wild out in that sun, in the parks and everything, safely, but still in the sun. And we want to protect ourselves. So I hope I at least sparked for you to think about it and maybe have a conversation with your family and get a couple of bottles for the summertime. Because like I said, whether you live in a warm area or not, I believe everybody's ready to get outside and at least walk around the pond this summer. Because last summer we weren't trying to get out and do too much or nothing. Go in our backyard. A lot of us still might be just going in our backyard. Let's keep it real. And that's perfectly okay. But the sun is in your backyard just like it's any place else. So let's be safe. Let's help prevent skin cancer. Let's be proactive wearing sunscreen, no matter what your complexion is. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video. I appreciate you staying this long. Thank you. I am Gloria. This is your Auntie RN. Thank you for joining me for Dine and Discussion.